Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Rita Lee's video blog of Mary Sky. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're a comer backer, welcome. Let's see if I can do this without losing my space. Yeah, okay, cool, I can do it. All right, so first of all, I want to tell you guys, my I had my weekly call with my sister. We talked about politics and all the clickbait going around right now. There's a lot of clickbait. I had to deal with Chloe tonight, okay? And it wasn't easy. Let me tell you what's going on. I'm in severe pain. My body is going numb all the time. And, doctors are like, oh, is it diabetes? Negative. They did an A1C again. Turns out they did it through a lipid panel too and stuff. And nope, your sugar level's fine. So then they're claiming I have something with my foot. And the doctor turns around for the foot doctor and says, oh, I don't want to help you. You got to pay me $800 up front. Here's the problem with that, okay? I don't want to pay $800. I can, but why should I, right? So they're all blaming Donald Trump and his economy. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm not going to blame the President of the United States. He's not to be at fault, okay? You can blame the, if you want to blame someone, blame the Republicans and the Democrats and the Democrats, and more Democrats. Now, let me tell you what's going on, all right? I'm in severe pain. Anyways, so as a prepper, I got a couple people they messaged me that like, hey, you're gonna go live soon, possibly tomorrow. I'm making a schedule, so I got two polls to make tonight for you guys. One is gonna be asking, do you want me to do the morning shows over my coffee? Yeah, coffee time with Rita. You can say yes or no. If no, well then I'll just go with. Okay, so the second thing I want to make a poll about is my meal. All right, now I'm meeting up with Chloe soon, and she's wanting Olive Garden, well, here's what happened. Okay, I'm a big Buffalo Wild Wings fan. There's this young lady there that's always good to Moppy, always gives him his chicken tender under the table, and she gets like $20 to $40 tip. Okay, Chloe offered me that and a good place to hang out and have a beer or three or six or nine or all right. And no, I'm not an alcoholic. I just like to enjoy cold beer. Okay. So Buffalo Wild Wings is my go-to when I'm with doctors. Then you have, um, and then you got the dog over there who thinks he's entitled to a ninth gravy bone today. My sister, he's just baby. All right, let's just cut this out. Okay. Then the poll's going to be about Olive Garden, which Chloe refuses. We need to vote with our money. That's fine. And she wants me to cut out Buffalo Wild Wings. That's fine. But I love Buffalo Wings. But she says, how about when you make a deal and go to Red Robin? Fine, fine. So tonight I call Chloe, right? So this is what's going on with Chloe. All right. Now this radio is cellular based, right? So it's cellular based, it's charged. And so I'm just going to leave it on the charger tonight. And I want to tell you guys a story. So Chloe's been in this place for almost 2 weeks, Thursday. And she's been getting distance. Oh, I got new friends. So I'm going to go hang out with them and spend my money, first of all. She said, I'm going to spend my money and go down to Seattle with a girl's time. Just spend your wait. See, here's what's going on in my life, okay? Now, I want to tell you why I'm pissed, okay? And I don't even know what the topic's going to be, but let's just cut this chase, right? So Chloe's homeless. She brings in plenty of money for Social Security disability, but as you all know, she stole from me. Right. Now, she's homeless. The manager kicked her out. Manager kicked her out of here because she's violent. A violent transgendered person. Mind you, here's the violence, okay? She wants to have all men neutered and forced to be under Sharia law. Wow, isn't that amazing? Sharia law. Well, what's that mean for some of you guys? Well, let me just put it this way. This is the Quran, English and Arabic. She wants you guys to all you men and women, to submit and have your ovaries and uterus pulled out and your balls cut so you can be submissive. Muslim men, yeah. Now, Chloe's also violent on a lot of different other things, but we're not here to talk about. There's that thing where the transgender people, they want to go and take away your passport. Here's the thing, okay? So the other day, Chloe says to me, right? So she's waiting for her new female passport. Oh, I'm born in California, so I got my female one changed to female. Up yours, people. Oh yeah, I'm a real woman. No, you're not. Secondly, she should get her passport now. Even if she addresses female, they could take it away. But she doesn't want to wait. Her partying with her friends are more important. Real ID, okay, she needs to get a real ID too. Again, waste of money, all right? So you're sitting there, well, it's not a waste of money, all right? Here's how I see it, okay? So Chloe turns around, bless her heart again. And she sits there, bless her heart again. And she sits there, and bless her heart again. And she believes hanging out with her friends, spending your tax money, is a good thing. Now, I'm getting to the point where what's going on in the world, right? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Now you can sit there and say, but Rita, no, but you see, sitting there and offering to make an amends and be like, oh, but you have me. My father-in-law, I spend about 60 minutes a night with him 5 days a week. We talk about politics. He's always talking about dictatorship and right. Anyways, so he's driving me nuts. Anyways, he turns around and he's like, voting with your wallet's great, but I don't want to vote with my wallet when it comes to my stomach. You see, I'm a Republican. I like Buffalo Wild Wings. I only get a meal or two a month out. Why should I invest in not investing, right? Anyway, so I got these bills I'm paying and stuff, and she turns around. She's like, well, Olive Garden is Republican. I want to go through a Democrat thing. So, Red Robin, right? Like, oh, and then she's like, oh, I hope you can get Domino's, but you can't have Jimmy John's. Really? So, I'm being told I can't have what I can't have, right? Mm-hmm. So, pisses me off because of this, right? So, let me tell you why I want Republican stuff. Okay? By the way, this chair is going to hand me down for like 9 years or so. 9 years, yeah, 9.5 years. The leather one fell apart. Even my gaming one fell apart. Can you believe that? So, anyways, it goes like this. So, anyways, I'm tired of the world and what's going on with a lot of different issues. One being the fraud, waste, and abuse. I mean, literally, Chloe steals money, mooches money, complains that she needs money. Her mom, her dad, her grandfather, her grandmother, and they all, oh, here's the money. Meanwhile, oh, me and my friends, we're going to go down to Seattle. And then, like tonight, she's talking about this girl, right? Who she offered me to help her get on disability. I get part of the retro check. I don't want the retro check. I don't want to help the person. Why? Because the person and I don't get along. The person wants Chloe. And you can sit there and say, oh, you're jealous. No, I'm not jealous. You see, I already told you Chloe wants to freaking force you guys, all you men, to be circumcised or your balls cut off and forced to wear a fez hat and be Muslim. Yeah, and I don't agree. And then she's worried about her passport, but oh well, my friend's party and stuff. Then when she finds out she can't get a passport, it's always going to be male. Well, in California, everybody, oh my, the Social Security thing is female. Really? So you still got to submit your birth certificate. So she's waiting for her female birth certificate because she lived in California. It won't be. It'll be easy to get. And yet, who's the one that acts like a domestic terrorist at times? I mean, literally, doesn't get what she wants. One day, she basically threw something in the back of an electric car I was in, bounced off my back of my head, literally all out of anger. But the point is we're here to talk about, why I want Republican things. And one of the things is my stepbrother. He's like, oh, you're reporting this. No, I'm reporting it to Republican senators throughout the country. I'm writing up reports. Why? Because I'm tired of Democrats going, oh well, that guy, he's got an addiction and you can't touch him. So apparently, people with an addiction you can't fucking touch. Wow. And the same damn jackass makes threats with his weapons to go after anyone in the administration, the current one, and yet the government knows, and they're like, well, that guy should be labeled a terrorist. And then, let's see, I know another old lady up here that stopped me the other day. Oh, yeah, Chloe's a terrorist. Yeah, well, I don't see you doing anything, old lady. You're the terrorist. You threatened to take on the entire administration with your phone calls and everything because you're angry that we have illegal people voting. And then you called on these people. My friend, they're dating some guy who's afraid who's a guy. Not our rights to call someone and claim that someone's illegally here. I mean, literally, my friend, he called me that day. Oh, my little lover, it's gonna just for a traveler's visa, it's gonna cost $50,000. Didn't know it cost $50,000. Okay, I'll buy that. At least you could stay there with your little lover in the Philippines. Yeah. And then, being an old lady that I am, kind of worried about my weight, what happens? I'm tired of people saying, oh, no, we're just on our YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm talking about a-holes making threats to my elected officials. Yeah. And then all they do, oh, well, we're going to have to change that. We're going to cut on YouTube. Yeah. Arsehole. Yeah. Now think about it. You turn around and what do? You make threats. Yeah. And you get away. Oh yeah, crap. Sorry. And yet, this is the children. If you are watching, turn it off. This ain't for you. But think about it. I mean, and then I hear other issues. Right? This is just the whole tip of the guy steals $500,000. Oh, well, I'm going to kill the judge, and I will kill my mom, and not my mom. I'm going to kill my lawyers, my brother's lawyers, the judge, every person that screwed me over, $4 million. I'm a miserable old man now, 70 years old. I mean, sorry. Literally, this is the crap that we have to do. Dances in the street tonight. Oh, yeah, Charlie's being buried. Oh, yeah, Charlie's being buried. Have some respect, man. I mean, literally, I hope his wife has enough shits to give and say, forgive this drunken asshole for he not knows what he does. I mean, look, my sister and I were talking about it. She's like, I mean, literally, and then you hear the government, oh, well, I mean, really, they have all these people on Instagram and X and Twitter, and there's all these theories, about the election's going to be rigged. And let me put it this way: the Democratic Party has no platform. They don't have a spine either. I mean, you hear these people, oh, you're betraying our country by talking about how you're anti-democratic. No, I'm not anti-democratic. I'm tired of fucking our tax dollars. Well, let me tell you another story, okay? I have a prepaid flip phone, right? I have multiple flip phones. Yet, the one that I have, that's the one that is used for the Lifeline program, Cloyster. Oh, yeah. And then like that, talking about her Kira girl. Dude, I already told Chloe, I can barely walk, okay? And yet, Chloe needs to realize I'm about to cut her out of my life permanently because I don't want to have someone who's going to steal from me, lie to me, and then turn around and literally call me. Oh, God, did you say that? Oh, God, matter of fact, we're going to pass this. I mean, literally. I mean, look, I've had people in the where they get the passports on this island. Trans woman works the place. She's like, well, anyways, if anything happens, we may be rounded up anyways because it's on a giant list, and then we have to worry about it because we're signing our name saying we're part of the trans community. So every transgendered person, about 4.5 million of them, is applying for passports right now to leave the country. We're about what 1% of the entire country. I'm intersex or hermaphroditic. So where does that affect? Now, how does that affect people? There's approximately, they said, what is it, like 50 to 600,000 intersex people nationwide in here. That's a small drop in the bucket. So, I mean, literally, you hear all these people talking about crap, okay? So they want to take that away. Well, and then you hear, well, they want to round us all up and kill us. It's on news media that isn't mainstream, okay? Then you have other crap, all right? I'm tired of these lies, all right? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the damn lies. I'm tired of waking up in the morning and basically hearing someone say, oh, well, you know, they're going to do this. I mean, look, I love Chloe dearly, but I can't put up with someone who decides they want to waste money on a Seattle trip when you know, I mean, I get off on island. I'm supposed to have lunch with her, which I'll be doing the poll momentarily, you know, when I get done. But the thing is I'm tired of these people freaking sitting there. Oh, we can't touch them because they have an addiction. Yeah, it's like when you go through the old Spokane train station back in the day, or Spokane, and you're transferring to go to Portland when hubby Aaron was around. Remember that? Guy's sitting in there and he walks into the bathroom like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, shooting up. I mean, the women's bathroom was pretty bad unless you got the one that was upstairs that was next to the restaurant. You walk in there, it was nice and stuff, but everything else. I mean, think about it, my friends. I mean, I'm pissed. I mean, literally, I am freaking pissed. The economy's tanking. They're like, oh, the economy will be better next year. Really? How do we know? I mean, we don't know what's from day to day what's going to happen. I mean, literally. And yet, people are sitting around saying, well, we're going to boycott Disney. We're not buying any more Disney crap. Well, why don't you boycott every freaking Republican crappy thing? Literally, boycott them. I'm going to boycott Democrats. So why? Because if you're really a Democrat, you're like, oh, yeah. I mean, look, my father is a Democrat. He's a registered Republican, but what he said to me, father-in-law, well, I'm not going to boycott Amazon because it's too convenient. Yet he'll boycott Target. Everyone's boycotting Target, but guess what? The point is what are we going to do about it? Nothing. We are not going to do anything about anything. I mean, think about it. You guys, let me put it to you this way in this video, okay? You got arseholes, right? Government's been informed. Other people are. First administration, they go and they investigate Chloe on a YouTube video. Oh, she said this, you know, we have to. Then you got the guy over there, drunk and everything. Oh, first amendment, I could kick in the door and murder you, and it'd be great. Manager's like, don't screw with him. He's got weapons. Really? Wow. So he can make threats against everyone. He can work 3 jobs under the table. The old lady upstairs in building 2 can work 6 jobs to 12 jobs under the table with partial dementia. And then you hear all these other rumors, like old Bags going, I got that fake friend of ours. She's a drug dealer. And she's running a whorehouse in her house. And like, I get up, and what do? I walk out of my house. I'm like, okay, walk upstairs slowly. Moppy's pulling me. I get him out. I can barely walk. I come in. I go out and do some errands. I come back and I hear old Bag going, After a while, what, we're not friends because you basically betrayed me by going and hanging out with that fake friend. Then I tell her I can't walk. Then they go on and on. Then they start in about how, um, we're going to lose the subsidy. Good for us. Why are we going to lose the subsidy? Because old Bags is sitting there going, I got, I want. And the old Bags is one of these people that makes threats too. She makes threats. She makes phone calls. She wants freaking action. She wants to harass people. She wants to intimidate people. She wants to threaten. Damn good well, that old lady, I didn't hit her car. Actually, I've seen the video 99 times. You hit her fucking car. Then, well, I'm getting that place over there. No, you're not. The manager ain't cleaning it. Why you ain't cleaning it? There's an ozone machine going. If the ozone fills up and there's water in there, it's going to set the place of flood, and then it's going to catch the building on fire. Has anyone actually researched what an ozone machine is? Maybe I should look into it eventually. But my point is I'm here tonight to tell you with love that yeah. And so this old lady makes threats. And so here's what I say. Told the old lady, good for you. The city, no one gives a shit. The state, no one gives a shit. Federal government, no one gives a shit. Why? Because they look the other way. Oh, it's a Democrat. It's a con job. We give subsidized housing to people. Republicans would have came in and said, fix this crap hole up now. Said, oh, wow, it's the Democrats. Really? They're double dipping. It's fucking apparently the state paying for a 2-bedroom. They're paying, what is it? It's like $1,550 a month. So, well, let's just say, I think the last thing I saw was like the going rate for this place was like $1,250 a month, I think. So $1,250 times 2. So federal government's paying $1,250, state's paying $1,250. Managers double dipping, and then what? Not getting any 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms are going for like $1,950. So $1,950 times 2. That's nearly almost $4,000 a month. And if you're watching this, brother, don't even get any ideas of renting your house out for that kind of money. But anyways, truthfully, why do you think I'm pissed? You got freaking people breaking the rules. You got 3-bedroom guy on drugs, one person. Another lady, one person, 3-bedroom. That's 2 3-bedrooms being used. Pay attention. 2 people underpopulated so far. Guy upstairs, 2-bedroom, one person, underpopulation. 2 other people, underpopulation, underpopulation, underpopulation. So 3 other people on 2 bedrooms, 4 2-bedrooms. Old lady upstairs dementia, 5 2-bedrooms. Lady downstairs with the ozone machine, well, she was moved out. 2-bedroom, that was 5 2-bedrooms they used. Yeah. Then you got 5 2-bedrooms. So there's 10 2-bedrooms, 3 4-bedrooms, or sorry, 4 3-bedrooms, and 4 2-bedrooms, I think it is. So 8, 8, and 10, or no, 4 1-bedrooms. So 8 plus 10, so 10 2-bedrooms. I said 5 people at least had 2 bedrooms. So the other 2 3-bedrooms are filled with family. Then you have one lady, 2-bedroom. So you got legitimate 2 bedrooms, 1, 2, possibly 3, right? 3. So 3 2-bedrooms, there's 10 of them. 7, right? You got 2 legitimate, add 2 more, that's 4 2-bedrooms. So you got old ladies 1, guy upstairs is 2, another lady's 3. 3 2-bedrooms, right? Then you have uh the other old lady 4. So it balances out on your population. You're the taxpayer paying for it. Why do you think I'm pissed? And then the old lady's now like, I'm getting 2-bedroom. I can barely walk upstairs. I got a letter out from my doctor saying I need a ground floor, right? And the doctor knows I need it. Fortunately, they can't fix things because there's no money. So that's another thing. So you got a manager that's not fixing things. You got a manager that's not fixing anything. You got the management company not emailing the lady. Now, mind you, the rumor about my supposed fake friend, as Old Bags says, that's her name, Old Bags or Old Cud, C-U-D, Cud. She turns around and says a fake friend. My friend, she's got to smell vomit, blood, crap, urine, maggots that's living over there. An ozone and it's seeping into the walls. Raw sewage gas. That's what she tells me. So, apparently, old lady upstairs, apparently, I got black mold and bed bugs. Well, stay away from me then. You know, I've been checking my mattress daily, okay? So, that's the other old cuts calling and saying, well, the guy with the alcoholic drugs, he's got bed bugs, threats, everything. Then the other guy turns around and she's got bed bugs. And building one's got bed bugs. We don't know if it's true, but the old lady is trying her damnedest to get everyone condemned. So she'd be like, I'm a victim. You can't evict me. You gotta evict everyone else. I need peace. I mean, literally, the old lady's been talking about that. It's getting around the building. We're all basically holed up in our homes. But why do you think I'm pissed? Because no one's freaking doing anything. That's pissed. Oh, you can't touch the drug addict. You can't touch the drug addict. You allegedly claim that my friend and her daughter is a whore and running a whore house, a pimp house. She's the pimp, and she's apparently a drug dealer. Right, coming from her, and him. Oh yeah, trash. That's what he calls my neighbor. Trash has an addiction for crack and meth. Not likely. I've not seen her teeth falling out, right? But she's on her own world, right? And then the manager goes, "It's not like I'm peeping in everyone's windows and seeing everyone doing drugs." But the manager, I've seen her peep into my window. She's like, I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "Do you ever?" Or I'm gaming. I'm like, "Hello," and she's like, "Oh yeah." So, thing is then I mean, then she tells people we don't have a budget for repairs. Fine by me. I don't care. As long as I'm in here, door closed, I don't care. But when you got an alcoholic drug addict who does want mental help, and then you have that guy in Fox News going, "Well, the homeless thing." Well, what about here's what I said to my sister tonight on the phone, okay? You got the drug addicts, right? Now I drink occasionally. Some guy says, "Oh, you're not going." No, actually, I've been drinking a lot of water. My stomach ain't that well, okay? And I ate a huge dinner. Yeah, and I still have to prepare my salad. And tomorrow I'm going to make fried potatoes and onions for breakfast. Or I'm going to do the poll, all right, and see if you guys want coffee time with Rita in the morning. So let me finish this. So, anywho, all of a sudden, I turned around and I said to my sister tonight that, the Fox guy who's like, "Oh, you take the treatment or you go to jail." And then the other guy goes, "Oh, euthanize him." I think it was out of context. I mean, I think he was saying it as a joke, but if he wasn't, shame on you. What was his name? Brian Kilmeade? Shame on you. I mean, you shouldn't be advocating for death. But I'm like with that nice African American who was wearing a suit on Fox News. Okay, I don't watch Fox News, but the clip, he's like, "Jail him." I said to my sister, if these dumb craps don't take treatment for drugs and get off the drugs, then lock them up. Put them in a mental hospital. Put them in jail and let them sweat it out or whatever. Because we don't need someone on drugs, literally living on less than $100 a month for a 3-bedroom while being on SSI. Which, mind you, let me tell you what my sister and I talked about. My sister said the Social Security Administration's broken. Let me tell you why. So she said in her state, apparently, people can go in and file on their neighbors to uh, complain about fraud, waste, and abuse, and drug use, right? And if they bring you in and they say, "Are you on drugs?" and they're like, "No," well, if you submit paperwork and evidence, like my manager has evidence on this crap head and that crap head and that crap head and this crap head and that crap head, right? And I'm talking about how she has evidence on all these tenants for 4 buildings, and she says they're all a lot of them do drugs, right? Well, if they're working, that's one thing. Submit it to their boss. But if they're on Social Security, submit it to the Social Security Administration for drugs and let them get off if they don't give them a pay. And said, apparently the manager was telling me the other day, I ran into her, that Social Security doesn't care. Literally, they don't care. You can steal $500,000 in 10 years while being on SSI, apparently, and they don't care. You could literally turn around, right? And this is where my brother, adopted brother, who's on SSI, is always worried about inheritance. I don't think you should worry if a guy gets away with basically working 3 jobs under the table, right? By the way, gets cash. He drops it into his bank account so he can order Amazon crap. I mean, my manager says we've reported it to APS, Adult Protection Services. We've reported it to Social Security. The way she said we, she's talking about her parents. And we've reported it to welfare. They just don't care. Oh, well, he's he's on drug addiction, right? Yeah, drug addiction. Think about it. How many of you out there understand with love that you can't touch these people? And this is why I'm pissed. I'm royally pissed. And then I turn around. Excuse me for 1 second. Would you guys give me a second? I gotta get some bathroom break in. Okay, so thank you for waiting. So fraud, waste, and abuse, right? Fraud, waste, and abuse. What happens? Chloe, of course, is, oh, I'm gonna go. Really? So you got people that are homeless. Some of them may have jobs. Some of them may not. I love all people. That she shouldn't be thinking about going all the way to Seattle. It's gonna be $15 to $20 per person for meals for her supposed friends. Yeah, I mean, literally. I mean, in my opinion, it's a waste of taxpayer dollars. She'll never get her passport. She'll be fucking stuck here if she has to stay here the rest of her life. Not that her mom's like, oh, you need to get her passport. Really? You should have seen her mom when she came out. Her mom was furious. We go into this restaurant, right? Rock. Oh, yeah. You know, I was thinking about going to get something to eat one of these days. Oh, yeah. Anyways, would you like to? I'll tell you the story. So, anyways, I went to this little place in Roche Harbor. We were driving around. I said, why don't you go to that place, Chloe's like, oh, okay. And there was not a line out the door. I heard that. Mom looked at it and said, oh, the pizza is so expensive. So Chloe's like, oh, I want 3 fish and chips and this, right? So she gets it, right? Her mom's like, aren't you buying anything? Nope, I don't want anything. Well, me and her mom went round and round. Finally, she said to me, we transferred money into my kid's account, but you don't need anything. No. So then I walk over right before we're leaving it in the car. And Chloe's like, you can have the front seat, the dog. Well, her mom's pissed off that I have the front. I said, I'll take the back. Chloe's like, no. Rita's got handicap placard. Can't barely walk. Anyways, we find out about this park and we go over to this place. Her mom's wanting us to go somewhere else. Chloe's getting pissed. Chloe and I misgendered. Who cares? Misgendering's one thing, but dead naming someone like Chloe's birth name, yeah, that's where I draw the line. But anyways, I didn't say much. So anyways, we're at this restaurant, and Chloe's meal was like $50, right? Out of my pocket. Her mom's like, well, why didn't you get anything? I said, don't worry about it. So I go over and I talk to this lady, and I said, hey, I got this little cooler with me. could I ask you to get me some of this? She said, oh yeah, a little nice bottle like this of San Pellegrino. First time. We're driving around. I'm going, this ain't bad. Oh, his mom like, wow, you shouldn't. So we pull into this winery, and they said you can do wine tasting, but it costs you. She threw a fit. Should be free, blah blah blah, right? So we went to other places. Eventually, we finally got home, right? And I didn't want to deal with her because her mom is her mom, and Chloe didn't want to. So Chloe goes and takes a snooze. I, of course, take a nap too after I open up some whiskey because I needed a shot of whiskey because I had a busy day. You know, it was good. All right. So I love the whiskey, right? But I'm not alcoholic. But point is what I'm trying to say is Chloe's mom is like saying it's a fraud, waste, and abuse for me to send money for Chloe's meal. Oh, really? Well, guess what? I got to pay all the bills on payday. I might as well go and plan it out carefully so I can pick up dinner, right? Of course, Chloe is now like, oh, you're going to do it. Yes. You see, I'm entitled to a meal. I don't eat out much, okay, because I can barely walk. But I figured I'm going to pay the bills around 2:30 and get done by 3:30 or 4. That gives me plenty of time to pay the bills and get everything lined up. And that night, when I'm doing it, I'm going to go in to probably get me case of my favorite beer, right? Because in the morning, I got to be up at 3, and then I got to have the coolers ready to go for shopping. Okay, so my point is Chloe on the other hand, it's like, oh well, I gotta go and I gotta get some vape. If you're a Muslim, you don't vape. You can use a hookah, I think. But anyways, then all her and her friends are gonna be the first week of October going to Seattle. Really? Well, I kept my word. Really? You don't keep your word with me. Every time you turn around, you lie, you cheat, and you steal. We're paying for radios, and yet she's not even there. And then she's like, tonight, again, oh, well, we work together. Really? That's funny. Not that I would say we are, but thing is, she's now, since she's been there, my phone only answers 3 times a day if I'm lucky to get a hold of her. She takes my cell phone. She doesn't want to pay for a cell phone. She thinks the government's out to get her. Her Android phone she's tossed away because there's someone's hacked it. Really? Then her advocate right here. Here's the thing the other day. So here's the story for her, right? As you all know, Chloe wants me to have a new laptop to order all her crap, right? I'm gonna buy an inverter to take it with me next time in the car, so I can just. Why say? Maybe that's what me and my brother have talked about as an inverter, right, stepbrother? Anyways, so what happened? I'll tell you what happened, my friends. And by the way, I love you dearly, all of you. So I have to place all her orders. Yeah, all of them. She can't do it. Ooh, oh, I need I need a new prayer. My mind's falling apart. My prayer beats. Really? So I say to her, did you read your Quran today? Really? Right? I said, oh, well, I'm on like Surah 36 after 2 weeks. Surah 36. I've completed the Quran too many times. I mean, look at this. My new Bible, by the way. Isn't that cool? It's green. Anyways, so one of the things I want to share with you is I'm on Romans right now. Is this one? Cost me some money. That's the Kingdom Hall one here. And I read this one while I'm on the toilet. So currently I'm on Ephesians. Yeah. But I love reading this. Why? Because it's easy and I can throw it in my bag. And it's real leather. And yeah, so guess what? I read my Bibles every day. Chloe wants to be a fake Muslim who wants to believe and then thinks, oh, me and these girls were all having a great time. And then she's crying um about me. I said, look, when I said I was giving up, I was talking about giving up me and her because she lies, she cheats, she steals. She literally turns around, and I'm dealing with a lady that claims to be full democratic, a real woman. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my birth certificate. It's gonna say female because it's California. Oh, I'm a real woman. Fuck all you. It's not about jealousy. What it is it's basically, and this is why why I have a good relationship with my sisters who talk to me, and my cousin Dinky, and my cousin Corey, and my aunt Aya, and others, because I don't sit there and say, "Oh yeah, they're gonna round me up because I got a female hole." I don't talk about that. You know, you hear these people like Chloe, "Oh, we're gonna be rounded up because we're tranny." I don't agree with the trans community. I don't. I mean, look at it this way. You know how many times I turned around people and I'm watching a video about we have to protect the transgender people. Yeah, yeah. And yet, all these people are like, oh, we should protect the vulnerable ones, but not the Republican ones like Dylan McMulvaney, the Bud Light Weiser transgendered woman, or Blair White. Wow. So they're saying, yeah, and the thing is why? Oh well, because them two. It's like this girl on YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. I think her name's Adia or something. Adia. Anyways, not bad. I mean, but yeah. But thing is you got a lot of transgender people are Republican. They're like, oh, we can't protect the Republicans. Yeah. So to me, I go and I have my Bible, and my Bible protects me. All right, through God. But on a safe note, I love all of you, and I'm tired of people that I know who are freaking Democrats who sit there and make threats against government politicians, and not a damn thing is done. They're like, oh, not a damn thing's done. Yeah, Chloe, she's learned her lesson. But there's these people, they're like, freedom of speech. I got a 12 gauge and a rifle and an AR-15 and a machine gun, and they take away mine. And these are the guys that are like sitting there thinking and planning, and they want to, you know, take out, you know, um, Republican people. And I'm not talking low people. I'm talking the way up in the epsilon, right? I'm not going to give names. And you know what? No one freaking cares. That's the thing about these Democrats. They think, and the whole thing is I am against um, a lot of things, right? But I'm not going to sit around, and I'm taking a stand to say that look what they're doing. I am a old lady with a lot of life experiences. I got people that's messaging me. Way to go, Rita. This is a great show. Wow. You're literally letting him have it. And now, again, let me tell you about the mental hospital thing where they talked about supposedly institutionalizing transgender people and mentally ill. We don't have the facilities. It would have taken an act of Congress to probably enact approximately $10 trillion over the next 5 years, give or take maybe even 10, to build enough supplies up to build. Every state needs a county mental hospital. Every county in every state, and to run it because of it. And maybe 2 county hospitals, or 3 or 4 mental hospitals. Why? Because the problem is you will have approximately, what is it, 1 to 4 million homeless nationwide. Wow, that's a lot of mental hospitals. Again, the mental system is broken. Why is it broken? Because we took away mental health. Mostly the Republicans and Democrats got together and cut it for other funding. Yeah. And then here's the other thing. I was telling Stepbrother the other day. You guys won't believe the life experiences I live, okay? You have physical disabilities and mental disabilities. Mental Blue Book for Social Security usually gets a lot of people. Now, Chloe's like, oh, I'm going to hang out with my friends. And has anyone ever, I mean, Chloe asked me the other day, and I was Apparently, they want to reinsert Chloe for Social Security because she's not getting mental. That's another thing I have to have a chat with. But instead, she's sitting there going, I gotta hang out with my friends. But they want to take away her benefits because she's not getting treatment. I mean, look, let me put it this way. My adopted brother, right? He's waiting for an appeals counsel or something. I can't give you all the details because it's confidential. He trusts me enough to tell you. And I'm going to tell you a story about him in a second. But anyways, so he went through first denial, then he got on SSI, second denial, right? Then he got the administrative law judge hearing. Third denial went to the appeals council. Fifth, federal court. Remanded back to the ALJ, same ALJ. ALJ says, oh, you can be a rooting clerk. I gotta laugh at that one, rooting clerk. I like that name. Anyway, funny story is, denied. They had 30 days to appeal it. So his lawyers and him got together and back to the appeals council. Now, the appeals council could sit there and deny him, but they could speed up and approve him, or they could turn around and send it to the federal courts, which will remand it to another ALJ. In the meantime, he's got 3 years to wait. So he's going to hit retirement age by the time he gets his few of things. Then, I can't go into details. He's got a little pension. He loses a lot of money on SSI, and he loses his food stamps, and he could lose his Medicaid. So all in all, the other day, he's talking to his brothers, and his brother's like, don't worry about the Social Security thing. We are going to have more money than you know what to do with, pretty much, but not in that term, right? I told brother, I said, yeah. Because he recorded the conversation for me, right? Well, actually for himself, so play it back. And then he's like, analyzes for me. I was like 49 minutes. I took the time last night. I gave him my time. Turns out that they're talking about how they don't want to extend his father's life because his father's 84 years old, and they want to put him in hospice. And I'm like, yeah, I smell greed. Well, he's like, well, my brother said this, and brothers, well, yeah, well, then he's dealing with this problem, right? And then he says to me, oh, are you a tattletale? Are you telling on the report? No, the reports are going to the higher ups of the Republican Party because the Democrats are allowing drug use in our buildings, negative repairs, no repairs at all. And then I'm trying to get Chloe back because Chloe was evicted illegally. Everyone's like, you got to get her back. Fortunately, why should I get her back when she's like, oh, I got a hold of Tara tonight on my phone? The government wants you to realize that's my phone because they're paying for it. You should be on your own. Oh, wait, your Medicaid is connected to a post office box, and yet they don't want you to have a government-issued phone. But at the same time, you sit there and you want to spend $20 plus to go to Watchamaya's in Seattle, plus bus fare, plus to hang out, probably get some liquor, probably hang out with some friends, get back late at night, and be $200 in the hole, which, by the way, is a waste of government money because you think money grows on trees and they want to take away your benefits because you're not getting treatment again because the people here on the island are going, Chloe doesn't want to take meds and she doesn't want meds and she doesn't need money. Yeah, so they got her over a barrel. And yet Chloe doesn't know this because apparently I'm the one that has to handle it and said Chloe doesn't want to answer the phone. All she said, oh yeah, sorry, I was at the cafe today and then this lady couldn't serve, so I did the serving and then I did the dishwashing, then I did my chore. Time I got out, it's like, oh, I tried calling you and I realized, oh, you're with your sister talking. Then I get 30 minutes and all I hear is, oh, we're going to succeed. Are we going to? I didn't get to say, hey, maybe we can have a conversation. I'll call you after my housing meeting tomorrow. Really? Well, maybe I'm just going to spill the beans to her on Tuesday, or is it Wednesday? I don't remember what date it is. I don't have my scheduler in front of me. But anyways, you get the idea. So on the day I go for my CAT scan, because Chloe thinks I need a CAT scan because I could be stroke related. Wow. All the stress I'm going through, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Not that it matters, right? But anyways, I can barely walk. So, anyways, And then I'm supposed to put together the orders. I can't put the orders together without knowing what Chloe wants. But Chloe's like, oh, we're going to go out here. I need vape. And she even asked me, can you bring my shoes on Tuesday to save for a month? Really? Then she thinks, here's the idea, okay? Here's Chloe's idea. Now, I'm not going to do it, okay? Chloe's idea is, well, that stupid a-hole making threats against our government and state and county officials needs to be reported. Well, what are you gonna do? I need to get my old birth certificate, take it in and get a real ID, and then deliver it to Seattle on November to the FBI and let the FBI handle it. They could send it out. Really? So you want to waste a whole month going down there checking everything because you need a real ID to go to a county courthouse or a federal office building, and you want to go and drop off an envelope that says this guy's doing this. I personally think that's just wrong. I mean, literally. Why am I doing this video? I'm telling you exactly what's going on in my heart. And yet, I don't think she should be doing what she should be doing. And then, let me tell you the other problem I have, okay? I have to have help around here, right? I got a doctor's letter for Chloe to come back. But do you really think I want to submit it to the manager when the manager's got no financial money and she's literally sitting there? I mean, and she's not cleaning anything. She's waiting for bids. And yet, little Bags is sitting there complaining. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think anymore. I mean, literally, I don't think, I heard the old lady upset. The city, really? The city did what? They don't care. The manager goes, oh, well, we have to do this. Really, the manager basically swept it under. So nothing's going to happen, and yet I'm stuck complaining because you got a guy. Why do you think I closed the window tonight? Because I don't want anyone hearing me. And two is, I don't want to smell Mr. Oh, yeah, look at me. I'm so high. Oh, look, outside of the thing. I'm pissing on the walls. Yeah. Why is he pissing on the walls? Because he can. And then you have the manager doing. Yeah. And yet, am I really thinking about cutting Chloe off? Yes. Why? Because there's two reasons. One is she's like, oh, I'm trying to help these people out so I can get a better word in about in a place in Bellingham. You're not going to get into a place because you have to basically tell the truth. And if they don't get the report from the previous manager, she hit it right, and it came up. So manager comes over. This was a year and a half ago. Oh, guess what? We're done. Was 2 years ago. About 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 15 months, 18, etc. Right? It's like every 3 months you come in. So there's a housing place in Seattle. They asked me about Chloe because it came up on this computer thing. I was like, oh yeah, if you want a mentally ill whack job who calls everyone Dagos and Wops and C.T's and biatches and arseholes. I'm trying to keep it clean, by the way. And then it calls black people inners and Mexican spicks and beaners. I would never say that. What happens? Turns around. Denied. Doesn't want to get treatment. Gets kicked out. I take her in for a month. Then what does she do? Manager, this is another thing. Manager turns around and says she can't get better. That's the thing. What happens? These people call me up the other. Hey, Reed, I saw Chloe was in town for like 3.5 weeks. Yeah. Did she help you? Groceries? Food bank? I'm broke. Oh, and didn't clean anything. I hurt myself severely. I mean, I woke up one morning. I was like this, right? I could barely move. Chloe got me up. She said, "Are you okay?" And I'm going, "I can't walk." She got me to the bathroom. Why? Because my body goes numb. No one knows what it is. Doctor's trying to do tests for that, and if I have to, I might have to have a an MRI in Bellingham, which really will suck because I'm not going to be spending. I told them I'm not spending 2 hours in an MRI machine. I refuse. CAT scans are fine. MRIs, They have to basically put me under to put me on an MRI machine. Those things give me the willies. But guess what? Thing is, I may have to do that last resort. But thing is, people say, "Oh, you're jealous." I'm not jealous when she said, "Oh yeah, she called me on my phone." Your phone? It's my phone. I want my phone back. I mean, literally, doesn't even offer any more to do anything. All she's talking about is a new shopping cart. Look, we got a working cart in there. Oh well, I just put in a new shopping liner. Guess what? Oh well, the cart's failing, and yeah, it's because here's why it's failing. Okay, I agree with the old bags upstairs for once. You don't sit there and take it downstairs, fully loaded, right? It destroys the wheels eventually. I mean, she bought it in November, and it's not even 10, 12 months old. And the people asked me the other day, so I'm putting in another order for one. This is what happened to the other one. It fell apart. I mean, the one that Zoe got me, still there. The one that Zoe had was turned into parts because Chloe used it so much. Then Zoe left it with me and said, well, if she ever came back, she'd come and claim it. We won't go there. Then I ordered a new one. Now I got two for parts. A new one coming. Yeah. And guess what? How long is that going to last? I mean, literally, it's like the old bag lady from back in the day pushing a shopping cart. 80 go, I'm homeless. I mean, think of Chloe. That's what it is. Chloe's sitting there, and she's like, I'm homeless. And yet, the thing is, I mean, I got Monday morning reports. I gotta be up by 10 a.m. so I can hear from her. She's like, I had my shower and had my meeting. Really? So, I mean, I don't even know how to bring up the fact that, Social Security, because see, I'm her, like, representative. So they say, oh, we're going to do this. And it's like, cool. But then I don't tell Chloe because what's Chloe do? Oh, so anyways, I was hanging out with my friends tonight. We were smoking cigarettes and taping. And, oh, yeah, it was great. And I'm like, so you don't call me for 8 hours. And then you have 5 or 10 minutes to hang up the phone. And then I don't get a word edgewise. And then she demands to know what I want for Christmas. Yeah, think about it. What do you want for Christmas, Rita? Well, my adopted brother's saying, oh, you don't want one of those portable iceless coolers. It jostles around, it'll damage itself. We don't know if it's going to damage itself. It's got a 5-year warranty. I mean, literally, it's on the ferry, off the ferry. Bellingham, Mount Vernon, home. Take it downstairs. Plug it or unplug it. Remove all contents out of it. Put it away. That's it. How many bags of ice do we need this time? And yet, Chloe says, you're head of household, you control my money. No, I don't. Because right now, your money's going to a bad vice. Do you guys see me smoking anymore? No. Do you see me doing anything? No. So then she's like, oh, I need a new pair of shoes. You got shoes in there you forgot to take. I'll bring them on the day I come up to collect you, and we'll have lunch. Of course, the pull on the other. Let me see if I can actually. Let me see. Is this actually. Yeah, cool. So, let me see if I can actually do this while talking to you guys. Camera's still working, I think. I just want to make sure. Haha, yeah, cool. So, anyways, I want to do posts. I got 2 new posts to do. Let's see if I can do this. More about life lessons and what I've seen around. Yeah, exactly. See, I just got a post 6 days ago. People really want to see more about what's on the left. And that is the damn problem. These damn idiots. Okay, text poll 1 is Chloe wants to take me to lunch and or dinner soon. Where you choose. All right, so we got 1. Hold on. Buffalo Wild Wings. 2. Olive Garden. I have to find Olive Garden. 3. What's 3? Red Robin, right? And 4, just to throw it out there, is Applebee's. Now, Red Robin I would go for. All right, but I'm going to let you guys hear. Or for Applebee's. Okay, so post 1 is up. So we just got to figure out post 2, right? So we were talking about post 2. I just have to have a minute to think for a second. No, I need dementia. I'm just so the second thing is what to do, right? So I'm upset at the Dems because I've seen what those pieces of crap do. They allow freaking drug addicts, drug users to freaking get away with everything because it's an addiction. You can't touch it. So when this guy turns around, he dead names me. What a bunghole. Then he turns around and he says, "You're an alcoholic. Maybe I should become an alcoholic. Then I can't be evicted from my house." No, just saying. I won't do it, but just saying, because it feels like it, right? So then you have yeah. Hold on. And what else do we have here? Um so my brother wants me to read something or watch something. Let me look because I frankly am not clicking on anything right now that he wants me to look at. Let me look. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna say I will watch it later. Doing a offline video now. Right. So, my adopted brother, as I said, his family says, well, we want to make our dad comfortable and we want him, he is 6 months or less. And to me, who gave them the power to be God and to say it's time for 84-year-old grandpa, dad, whatever, to go pass away? At least with my power of attorney, it ain't going to happen that way, right? So, I wanted to share that with you all because I get PO. Now, the second poll, um, I'm not going to even do the one poll. Like I said, with Chloe wanting to go to the FBI office, I just think it's wrong. I mean, literally. I mean, look what Cash Money Patel said. I love that. Cash Money, great guy, by the way. He he was like saying people aren't going to be doxxed anymore. Well, look what they're doing. I mean, rumor has it they're doxing all these Charlie Kirk people. And personally, I'm like, if you guys want to message me, I'll give you guys that number. No, I'm joking. I won't give it to about him because nothing's going to happen. But you Republicans out there, um, you Republicans understand where I'm coming from. I mean, I told my sister tonight. She asked me, "What are you actually registered as?" Registered Republican. She said, "Amen." But I said, I can't just take it sitting down. All these people expect handouts. And there's new work requirements. Work requirements means for food stamps, work requirements for cash assistance, work assistance, TANF, maybe they're trying to get rid of TANF. I hear that's like what, $100 billion a year or something for people that need temporary assistance, needy families. TANF for people that flee terroristic or um, communist or socialist countries or repressive countries. I don't know. I mean, I already told you the whole welfare thing when I was with hubby, and it took us 8 hours just to see. And I had a lady that was with fake food going, yeah, look at me, I'm hot. Anyways, what was I going to say? The other poll was, oh, yeah, the coffee time with Rita poll. Let me just put that in there before I have a brain fart yet again. Yes, the text poll. So, it goes like this. Shall I do every morning over my coffee time with Rita? 1, yes. 2, no. Yeah, there we go. It's the yes or no question. The Red Robin thing is pretty good, but you know. Anyways, I looked at Red Robin's menu already, so. But anyways, you guys get the idea. So why am I pissed about all this? because my life expectancy feels like it's going down the toilet because I got to deal with Chloe's crap, and she doesn't answer the phone. She doesn't want to answer the radio. It's like, again, we have radios for her safety, my safety, protection, and then she says, "Oh, if you don't answer the phone, I'll call the sheriff." What a waste of taxpayers' dollars. Again, I can't do a welfare check on her ass, but she can do a welfare check on my ass anytime I don't answer. That is where it's wrong. It is freaking wrong. Yeah. And yet, I heard my neighbor, "Oh, yeah, how long's Chloe gonna be there? She's gonna kill." She finished up her 6-month program. "I don't know. She's mentally ill. She wants to kill people. She wants to kill people. She wants to kill me. She wants to kill Craphead. She wants to kill you. She wants to kill." Thing is I don't want to know, Miss. I'm a craphead upstairs. Plain and simple, craphead can go ahead and stay and leave me the hell alone. I told her outright. I mean, I can barely walk, okay? But point is the point is I'm pissed off at this. Now my adopted brother expects me to watch this video tonight, which I want to go back to my game and just relax. I got into my game. I'm going back to my game, okay? I'm also trying to let my dinner digest. I was gonna make some asparagus and sausages for dinner. Which, by the way, I was gonna hope to bake some asparagus. But anyways, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah. Funky year. Did we even get 2 asparaguses or only 1? I think we got 1 this time. Anyways, food bank didn't have any butter, so they gave us 2 pounds of cheese. I got 4 of those. Or I mean, sorry, two 4-pound or 2 2-pound blocks of cheese is what I made. I don't want to. But anyways, I made a couple cheese sandwiches. Bread came too this time, so it was a blessing. So, anyways, as a prepper, you have to prep for things. And the economy is going down the toilet. And, I'm trying to teach Chloe that you don't just go and, "Oh, man, the girls, I promise to go to Seattle." And I guarantee if she frickin' turns around and keeps farting around her mom's like, "Oh my God, is Chloe gonna jump through hoops to keep her money?" Negative. I think Chloe won't care. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think Chloe cares. I mean, Chloe's got it easy. And yet, let me tell you about the story about physical ailments. They don't care. You better be dying or nearly dead before they cut you a check, right? People say, "Oh, well, but mental?" You can sit there and claim you're bipolar and whatever, they'll give you bipolar meds. You may be bipolar, you may be schizophrenia, you may be schizoaffective, whatever, right? Here's some meds. You get a check. Step brother? Nope. So there you have it. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say, that I'm pissed that, there's people making threats of everyone, and yet the old lady's like, "Oh, well, we can't be friends because you're friends with Chloe." Praise the Lord! She didn't like that answer. I mean, I'm hoping to meet up with the manager this week to just brief her because, frankly, thing is, something's gonna have to budge. I mean, literally, I don't want to deal with craphead there telling me about Chloe, you know. So, anyways, I'm hoping this coming week my letters get finished. The letter, I have a letter for a for ground level. Manager's got that. Got paperwork filled out for the ground level. She wants to move me over there, but I don't think it'd be beneficial due to the fact, and I'm not moving into any other building unless I have my internet that's fiber optic. Otherwise, I'll let my knees go and fail. Then I can be in a wheelchair for life, and then blame the manager because she wants me to put me in trouble building 1, which all the troublemakers are in. I, for one, don't like it. Yeah. So, because yeah, maybe the manager wants to use me to get rid of the lady next door. But then again, the lady next door, who I love dearly as a sister, is already complaining to the city about raw sewage backing up, and the funky smell Medina next door. That's what I call it, the funky smell Medina. Yeah, so Anyways, you guys get it. So let me know about the poll. In the meantime, I need to get this uploaded, change into my jammies, use the bathroom, grab a snack, and watch my brother's Social Security thing. But I want to get your opinions. What do you guys think? I mean, literally, what do you think? I mean, literally. I mean, I hear all these people saying that there's a database of people literally being put on a database who insulted Charlie Kirk. Those two definitely could use a little. Well, what's that word in the Jehovah Witness Kingdom Hall Bible? It's the word is whatever it is. Anyways, it's like they really need some intervention. Yeah, on that, because frankly that, but in a blue state, apparently in a blue state you can say what you want and you can get away with it. Yeah, think about that, my friends. Think about that. You can get away with it in a blue state. Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore. Anyways, let me know about Coffee Time with Rita. I will come up with new content tomorrow morning if that's what you want. I'll do it probably right after I talk to Chloe after the 9 o'clock, maybe 10. And the other reason I miss my flip phone is it rings. Most phones I can't hear it ring, so you get the idea. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. Peace, love, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. If you wish me to do daily coffee time with Rita, I will. We'll keep it short, and uh, maybe you can leave a comment too that coffee time will be live. What do you think? You want live? I'll put that in the comment too, in that before we go. So let me see. Do we still have the polling up? Ah, we do. All right. So let's just do the third poll tonight. Do another poll. If we do coffee time with Rita daily, do you want it live? 1, yes. 2, no. Yeah, there you go. So, there you have it, my friends. So, that said, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button so it's fun for your family, including your dog, your cats, your service bunnies, your service dogs. And the bell notification, the thumbs up button, the subscribe button. Keep the comments nice is all we ask. Thank you. And God bless you in everything you do.